When talking about transformations and how much I like or dislike a certain form, most people are now well aware of the fact that I find Super Saiyan 3 to be the worst transformation in the series. While forms like Super Saiyan God subvert our expectations, paving the road for our heroes to gain power in a new way, or Super Saiyan 4 takes the series' rich Saiyan lore to the forefront with a twist, or even the original Super Saiyan simply shows us that transformations at will are possible at all, Super Saiyan 3 fundamentally lacks any sort of intriguing series tie-in. It comes out of nowhere and makes Goku a retroactive liar and bad character in the Buu Arc. I mean, really, this man had two chances to stop the threat at hand early, once while fighting Majin Vegeta and once while fighting Fat Buu. So him saying he's trying his hardest throughout the beginning of this arc is just ridiculous. That's enough rambling though. My disdain for Super Saiyan 3 is well covered in a video I dedicated to the topic a while back. Before we get into today's topic though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you want more Dragon Ball content. Today, I'm asking a question that I haven't seen asked before. What if Super Saiyan 3 didn't exist at all within the series? Now, I understand that some of you may see this question and think to moments of Goku or Gotenks needing it at certain points in the arc, so I will say here that this video is a rewrite. I'll say it again, because when I do say this, people in the comments seem to never hear it, so let's do it one more time. This video is a rewrite of the Buu Arc. While normal what-ifs seek to change one part of a story in order to answer what would happen with that one small change, this is seeking to change the story at multiple points to improve characters and their interactions in a way that I personally prefer. The goal of this rewrite is to show that Super Saiyan 3 isn't required to hit the important story beats of the Buu Arc, while also removing any character destruction found within the original story. Let me know how or if you would change the Buu Arc in the comment section down below. Obviously, by the nature of this rewrite, I won't be starting at the beginning of the Buu Arc since, as I said earlier, issues really begin to arise when we hit the point of Super Saiyan 3's introduction. That gives us the perfect point to begin. Goku's face down with Majin Buu as Trunks goes home to collect the Dragon Radar before his home city is destroyed. As Goku has already told the others, he has no chance of beating Buu if Vegeta couldn't, and he isn't lying in this version of the story. His Super Saiyan 2 form, which tied against Majin Vegeta, was the best that he had, and he could go no further than that. To buy time, Goku has to go through the forms that he has at his disposal. Now, while some of you may be thinking that he can't stall because he only has 2 forms, he actually can. He first shows Buu and Babidi the normal Super Saiyan form. He then shows them Super Saiyan Grade 2, and shows them that he can push it even further with Super Saiyan Grade 3. Due to his primitive understanding of combat, Babidi is actually frightened by these bulkier forms, but Goku tells them that these forms are far too slow and energy consuming to be used effectively. He returns to what appears to be the normal Super Saiyan form again, saying that this form is the best bet for evolving Super Saiyan, and so they stuck with it. Babidi is infuriated that they waited just to go back to square one, but Goku tells the Warlock that this form had evolved as well. In an instant, Goku transforms into Super Saiyan 2. He tells the two that mastery of this form is to truly master Super Saiyan. In this rewrite, I want to emphasize that Super Saiyan 2 really is just an all-around stronger version of Super Saiyan Grade 4. It should have none of the stamina issues of other grades or Super Saiyan 3, so Gohan's evolution to this form against Cell showed a pinnacle that could be reached by perfecting Super Saiyan. Obviously, this leads to the fight between Buu and Goku. But despite Goku being beaten badly, the fight isn't as long since he has more forms to show off in this version of the story. Before Buu can land his final blow, Goku stops him and tells the pink monster that he could have even more fun fighting someone stronger than Goku in 2 days. He also plants the seeds in Buu's mind that he doesn't need Babidi anymore, the same way he did in the original story. This interaction leads to Buu killing Babidi rather than pursuing Goku. Notably, Goku still has quite a bit of time left on Earth, allowing him to not only better teach fusion to the kids, but also teach it to Piccolo in more depth so he can better explain simple intricacies, like how to defuse without waiting for the timer to run out. After a while though, Goku's out of time. By the middle of the following day, 24 hours have passed and fortune teller Baba collects Goku, bringing him back to the afterlife where he learns that Gohan isn't dead and travels to the realm of the Kaioshin after sensing Gohan's ki there. This still has Gohan getting better with the Z-Sword at the same pace, and so a little after Goku arrives, he tries to throw a boulder for Gohan to slice, but Supreme Kai gives Goku Kachin to throw instead. Again, as originally happened, this would lead to Elder Kai being released and performing the potential unlocking ritual on Gohan. While this is happening, Goten and Trunks master fusion in the time chamber while Super Buu is born. This leads us to the fight within the time chamber, where the boys hide the fact that they learned a new transformation during their training, Super Saiyan 2, and Piccolo feels forced to destroy the exit to the Room of Spirit and Time. In this version of events, the power of Super Saiyan 2 Gotenks is more than enough to draw with Super Buu, and because of that, he is able to scream an exit hole into existence, just like Super Buu does, to escape. The battle continues outside the Room of Spirit and Time, but since their power is equal, it's becoming clear that Buu's stamina will last longer than the fusion will. Goku can see this with Elder Kai's crystal ball and asks when Gohan will be ready. Elder Kai replies that he's been ready for some time now, but was having them wait to make it more dramatic. So Gohan is brought to Earth where he can fight Super Buu. Once he arrives at the battle, he splits Gotenks and Super Buu up. Piccolo and Gotenks are both astonished by Gohan's power. He tells them to wait back, and Gotenks begins to protest, telling Gohan that even though he's stronger, there's no way he's strong enough to fight Super Buu on his own. Piccolo tells Gotenks to defuse to ready himself for another fusion should they need it. That's not the only reason Piccolo told them to step down though. Gohan had been overconfident in his fight with Cell in the past, and it cost him his father's life. He was taking this fight far more seriously than in the original version. He couldn't risk what happened to his father happening again to his brother, Piccolo, and Trunks. So, there was no time in this version of the story for witty one-liners or name-calling. As Gohan beats down Super Buu, the monster's body begins to bubble up, filling with ki in a way that isn't too dissimilar to the Super Saiyan Grade 3 form he'd see Goku used earlier. But to Gohan, it looked far more similar to the self-destruct that Cell had used when he thought he lost the Cell games. Gohan's immediate reaction is to save the others, so Buu blows up and escapes for now. This leads us to the absorption of Piccolo and Super Saiyan 2 Gotenks, the revival of Goku to merge with Gohan via Potara, and the absorption of Gohan as well. Vegeta is still brought back to Earth by Baba at the request of King Yama, and Goku and Vegeta merge with a little issue since this time, Goku didn't lie to Vegeta during their earlier fight. What you may be noticing here is that Super Saiyan 3 doesn't fundamentally enhance or change the story. In a way, it makes it worse due to it making Goku a liar in retrospect. Gotenks was already thought to be enough for Buu by Goku, so him obtaining Super Saiyan 2 on top of training in the Room of Spirit and Time could easily justify him tying with a stronger version of Buu. Making Gohan less arrogant and removing what Super calls his power-drunk state, we have a Gohan that feels more evolved directly from the Cell games and his characterization as Super Saiyan 2 in that tournament. From here though, things continue to be the same until the battle with Kid Buu. For starters, regardless of how strong you think Kid Buu is in canon, in this rewrite, we'll have him be as strong as Fat Buu, but more wild than Fat Buu. This allows the fight against Super Saiyan 2 Goku to seem close while still being in his favor. Vegeta still gives his speech regarding Goku, but this time focusing on Goku's perseverance and tenacity. He was born weaker, but through sheer willpower, he overcame the power Vegeta could muster, only ever tying Goku again with the help of Babidi's magic. It was time to get strong for his own sake, just like Goku. If he ever wanted to become truly strong, that is. Vegeta decides to join Goku in this fight. He tells him that if they die, they might as well die together in this battle. Goku simply smiles, and they begin to attack the small Buu, using some minor coordination to take on the monster more efficiently. But just like Piccolo and Goku against Raditz, it still seems hopeless. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, Hercule interrupts the fight, as he thinks this is a dream, and Buu becomes more conflicted by the good Buu within him. Memories of the good times he shared with Hercule begin to flood his mind, and he can't bring himself to attack him until he spits out Good Buu, who proceeds to take over the battle for Goku and Vegeta. The two Saiyans watch as Buu fights himself, but Good Buu isn't as strong as the fat Majin Buu that first emerged from the seal, so he's losing this fight. Vegeta then realizes that this isn't something a handful of people could handle. They needed to bring together the power of the universe in one final attack, a Genki Dama. From this point, it should be clear that the story ends the way it did originally. This entire rewrite was accomplished by not giving a character the opportunity to kill Buu, and more importantly, not degrading that character to the point that they miss the opportunity to kill Buu, like what happened in the original story with Goku and Gohan. Buu seems insurmountable. Even when he powers down to Kid Buu, he still feels like such an overwhelming presence in this rewrite, that is. And thus, the themes of teamwork and cooperation really have the chance to shine unhindered. Goku isn't made to be a liar, Gohan isn't made arrogant again, and the Buu Arc's thematic ending makes much more sense under the umbrella of the whole story, where no character had the opportunity to kill Buu on their own. This is just my opinion though, so let me know how or if you'd change the Buu Arc in the comments down below. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you want more Dragon Ball content, and thank you guys for watching.